It has been a Baptist church, a rowdy nightclub, and now Dunedin's Hanover Hall has been transformed into a new performance space for the city. The hall serves as a permanent home for the Dunedin Symphony Orchestra, which has been moving between rehearsal spaces since it started about 53 years ago. But restoring the heritage-listed building to its former glory has been a community effort, with hundreds of thousands of dollars raised to upgrade the hall with an orchestral-grade sound fit-out. Our Otago Southland reporter Tess Brunton attended the official opening earlier today.
Patricia Lean has been a violinist with the Dunedin Symphony Orchestra since its inception nearly 53 years ago. They started out rehearsing in an old villa at the University of Otago, but Ms. Lean says the orchestra has been moving around for years. She says Hanover Hall is very much their home already.
When you look around the room, first of all, we've had these acoustic panels that have been put up all around the room, which obviously enhance the sound, make it feel when you're rehearsing that you're the only one playing actually.
When orchestra members Kelly McWar and Lloyd Williams first discovered the hall in 2015, it had been neglected for several years.
The original beautiful double Remu panel doors had been smashed. We came into the auditorium. All of the gorgeous stained glass windows had been boarded over by black panels because, of course, the nightclub people wanted a dark, evil space. The only natural light was coming in through the holes in the roof.
Miss McWar says the graffiti didn't deter them, and they felt like punching the air when they saw the hall was the right size to host the orchestra. They bought the building, and renovation work started in 2016 with the help of more than 190 community members and organisations, which donated more than $350,000 towards the project. The final price tag for the renovation work is about $750,000. But it won't be just the orchestra benefiting from the fit-out.
The arts struggle all the time. You know, they have costs of venue hire, they have costs of employment costs. So we are hoping that the orchestra will be able to make it available at a reasonable rental so that we can get a bit of a buzz going on in here.
Hanover Hall dates back to the early 1900s, and it was the first Baptist church in Dunedin. The church moved out in 1996 when its congregation outgrew the building, and the hall was sold several times before becoming a well-known student haunt, the Monkey Bar. It was closed about 5 years ago.
We've found this place, the old Hanover Street Baptist Church. Are you interested? And it was a wreck. It had been a bar called the Monkey Bar that many students who once were in Dunedin will recognize. And they saw something in it.
That's how Orchestra Board President Ruth Houghton remembers McWar and Williams approaching her about the hall. She hopes the space will become a hub for performing arts in the city, located only a couple of blocks away from the Octagon. The hall was officially opened by Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern at a private function this morning. Ms Ardern says the heritage building has been given a new lease on life, and it showed the strong community support for the project.
Over $350,000 was raised, which is a fantastic amount and testament to the value that I know this city places on heritage, and I wish we could replicate that all across the country.
A public viewing of the hall will be held on Sunday afternoon between 3 and 5 o'clock. In Dunedin for Checkpoint, Tess Brunton, Tēnei.